her friend was able to take a loan from bank to buy a land in his country. I was like, what? Is that possible to do that here in Poland?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, even try to. Nobody can match you.
So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Willow Shebi. You're welcome to join my family by subscribing to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for turning in today's video. In today's video guys, I'm gonna share with you 5 terrible mistakes which I made since I moved to Poland. So if you're curious to know what are those 5 terrible mistakes which I made so that you can learn something from it, I encourage you to watch this video till the end. So let's jump into it guys. First of all guys, now it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. I just woke up from 2 and I was like, you know what? I cannot sleep anymore, and if I say I want to go back to sleep, I will not be able to wake up tomorrow to go to work. So you know what, I will just go take bath, do my makeup, and do a video for you guys, since it has been a month now since I upload. But guys, I see the growth, I see you all supporting me. So the only way you can support me is to watch this video till the end, watch my other video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Guys, if you have been watching my video and you didn't subscribe yet, guys, what are you waiting for? It's free of charge. Please subscribe to my channel. Anyways, let's jump into our today's topic. So my first mistake which I made since I moved to Poland is not to learn Polish language. Yes, it's not to learn Polish language. This is the first mistake I made. It's a terrible mistake, because I have been in Poland for 3 years now, and I know some few words, like many. Sometimes I can understand what people are saying, but not being able to speak, to write, or whatever, it's terrible guys, it's terrible. It all started when I first came to Poland. I started a Polish school. Yes, I started a Polish school, but then Corona came. It was like I think I started like 1 month or 2 months, and then Corona started. So everything shifted from online, and back then to study online, it was something new. Yeah, for many of us, or I believe, yeah, for many of us, I believe it was something new, and it's something that I couldn't copy. So I just you know what, I will just wait to see how things will go. So even in my university, we shift from studying from university to online. At first it was so difficult, but then I started getting used to it, and it was okay to study online. But I didn't go back to study online, to study Polish course. So but I know some few people who really learn Polish in a short period of time, and now they can speak well. Like, you guys, your brain works really fast, really quick. Like, oh my god, it's nice, yo. Learning Polish, it's important, because example, when I was registering my car, when I bought a car and I was registering and I was going to government office, there is no one speak Polish, speak English there. Everyone will speak Polish, and they just give me a document, like example of a document which is written in Polish with the answers, and I just have to copy and paste. So I was like, sometimes I just needed to Google to understand what I was writing, because I was just copy and paste what was written there, because the lady doesn't speak Polish. No one speaks Polish in the office. And another example is hospitals. When you want to go to hospitals, many doctors, they don't speak Polish, especially public hospitals. So most of the time I go to private hospital, which is expensive, of course, more expensive than public hospitals. because I need to find a doctor who speak English. But I believe, I've never used a public hospital, but I believe you can actually find a doctor who a public in a I believe you can find a public hospital which you can find a doctor who speak English. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. And the most important when looking for accommodation, guys, hey, these owners, they don't speak English, they speak Polish. So you need to find either to have a friend who speak Polish or to have a Polish friend to help you find accommodation or to help you negotiate with the owner or an agent or whatever. So I think these are the few example of why Polish is important, but you can surely survive here without knowing Polish. Yes, of course, if you have friends, Polish friends, or friends who speak Polish, yeah, you can survive. But it will be much more important, and I mean much more beneficial if you speak Polish. And another example, while looking for a job, some people, maybe it's like English job, but you also require to speak Polish. Like they need people also who speak Polish. So if you know Polish, it's like more easy way. It's easy life. Yeah. If you know Polish, easy life in Poland. Yes. Anyways, jumping to number 2. My number 2 terrible mistake which I made here in Poland is not looking for a job early. It's not starting working early. Yes, it's not starting working early. What I mean by that, when I was studying in the university, all my friends, like these girls which I was in the same group, they were all working. I mean, maybe not all, but it was like 2 of us who were not working, yeah. All these girls were working, and me, my friend, I was not working. I was just enjoying life. Oh. Yes. Back then, my friends were working, and I was like, wait, hey, why you are not looking for a job? I'm focused on my studies. This was actually my biggest excuse back then, which I was making, which was like terrible excuse. Yeah, I can say a terrible excuse which I made, because first of all, in my first year of university, I was just going in university like 3 times a week. And when I say 3 times, when I say three times, I don't mean that I will spend in the university from morning till evening. Sometimes classes can start at 8 and can end up at 11. So I have like whole other time which I could work at least even part-time or something. And also these other weekdays which I didn't go to work, which I didn't go to school, I could work, guys. I could work full time, because there are some jobs which accept, like, it's especially for student job, so they accept that you just work for, in a certain example, I had this friend who we were studying together, and she was always working. This girl, she always work. She's the one who actually inspired me, because, girl, you're not paying rent, you're not doing anything, but you're working and working and working. Where are you taking all this money? Where are you taking all this money? What are you doing with your money, girl? Why are you working so hard? Like, okay. Anyways, so this girl was going to, she was working, yeah, and then during the days which we have school, she would work like few hours. She would work after school, and then the days which we didn't have, to have to go to school, she would work full time, yeah. So there are offices which accept that, so you just need to give them your schedule, that on Monday, maybe example, I have classes from this time to this time, so I can work only for these hours, and then maybe in this day and this day, maybe Tuesday and Friday, I don't go to school, so I will be working full time. Yes, yes. And also having a job has many benefits here in Poland. I actually made a special video for it about how to find a job in Poland and their benefits. So I will put the video here so you guys can watch. There are many benefits of working here in Poland. For example, for me, now I've been in Poland. Can you imagine, guys? I've been in Poland for 3 years, and now I'm just 3 months since I started my work. So all this time I was just playing around, I can say. Yeah. Okay. Yes. There are many benefits working in Poland. Example, if you want to actually, you know, what happened with me what's happened with me is like, girl, you are going to finish university, yeah. So of course I was planning to continue with my master's education, but after you finish school, what you gonna do? Because many jobs here require experience, and me keeping wasting time not working, and all this time I could work and have experience, yeah. So what I was like thinking is like, girl, you are finishing school and you don't have a job. What is gonna be next? What next? So first of all, I had to go back to my country for holiday and learn how to braid. So guys, I am a braider. Yeah, I'm a braider. I had to go back to my country to learn how to braid, so I came back. And then after I started making braid, that is how my brain started to open up, yeah. Because I'm still meeting a lot of people through braiding, because of course I'm working full time and I'm still a braider. Because I like braiding. I meet a lot of people, different kind of people, and it's really important to know people. It's really important to meet different kind of people, and I think this braiding business is really nice for me because it has really changed my life. Braiding in Poland is different. It's totally way different than braiding maybe in Africa, I can say. I don't know. Anyways, so I started meeting people, and I'm like, oh girl, oh, I braided guys also. So like, hi, hey, where are you working, or what are you doing? And I started learning that while having a job, you will be able to take a loan. Yeah, I will discuss there later. You will be able to do so much, like so much, while having a job. And also when you finish school, you will not get a resident card unless you are married to a Polish person, yeah, to a Polish girl or to a Polish man. Then it will be easier for you. But for us who are stubborn, well, I'm not stubborn, but of course I will just not settle for anyone. But anyways, so there are ways. You can make a simple way. You can just get married and it will be easy for you to make a resident card. But of course, when you have a job, I mean, when you finish school, they will give you a like 9 month. I don't know that. Yeah, you can apply for a resident card, which they will only give you 9 months, I guess, something like that, for you to look for a job and apply again. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to be done with school, so I'll have to find a job. So lucky I found a job, and now I'm in the process of applying for a resident card, which actually, if I'm lucky enough, I will be able to get a resident for 3 years. Yeah, for 3 years. It's normally like that. Yes, so having a job also, it's really it's really important. It's really important, especially for your resident card after finishing university. Yeah, because you say what the reason of you want to stay in, to keep staying in Poland, you're done with school. But if you have a job, of course, you can extend your resident card. Yes, so back from where I was braiding, I was meeting a lot of people, exchanging some ideas, and this one day I met this girl who I was braiding, and my other friend was texting me, "Hey girl, send your CV. There is a job here in our company." And I was like, and I was telling this lady I was braiding, "Girl, you know what? I don't know how to write a CV." But before then, we were just talking about jobs, about working in Poland and all that other stuff. And then she said she's good at writing on, she's good on writing CVs. And my friend texted me. It was like a coincidence. And my friend texted me, "Yeah, send your CV. There is a job here available, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, girl, please, can you help me write a CV? Because you said you were having you are good in writing CV, and me, I apply for multiple of job." And I was like, sorry. Yeah, for those who are in Poland, they would understand this applying for a job and every day say sorry. So the girl writes a CV. She helped me writing a CV, and yeah, I for the first time I got an interview and I end up getting a job. Yeah, so girl, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Yeah, so you can see how it's important to know people. So while being here in Poland, it's really important to know different kind of people, not don't base only with, because I see most of African, we really like to base on Africans, because I understand most of us that we don't speak Polish, so it's easy for us to hang up with Africans, our fellow Africans, or people who speak English. But it's also important to make friends with Polish people, because it will be easy. It make life easier. Yeah. And also some information. Yeah. There are information we need to know. So it's in simple way, it's life become easier when you have Polish friends and knowing people. Yes. My number 3 terrible mistake which I made since I moved to Poland is saving. Hey, guys, I have friends who actually were paying their school fee through working. Yeah, you can surely have a job. Yes, you can surely have a job and pay your school fee and your accommodation and everything. It's possible to find a job here in Poland, especially if you have like experience and you came to Poland. In short way, yeah, like that. It's easy to find a job. I mean, it's possible to find a job and be able to pay your school fee. Maybe sometimes not fully, because it depends also with the with the course you are studying, because some other courses are really expensive. And yes, but you can surely find a job here in Poland where you can be able to pay your rent or your school fee. And when I'm saying your rent, I don't mean when you stay in a very, very expensive apartment. But yes, you can. I mean, it's possible to find a job. It's possible to have a job and be able to pay some of your expenses, example school and accommodation. So for me, my terrible mistake I made, it was not be able to save money. I was just this kind of person who liked to spend and I'm not regretting, because life is for the living. Yeah. All this mistake I made is this thing that I'm learning, and I'm not this kind of regretting person, because I'm this kind of positive person, no regrets. Yeah, no one is perfect, we all make mistakes. So I'm not saying I'm regretting any of this, because I still have time to learn Polish. I already got a job. Thank God I have a job right now. And still I'll be able to save. If I want to start saving, I can be able to save. These are just mistakes which I made and I'm sharing with you guys. So if you're coming to Poland or you're already in Poland and you want to make money, yeah, then this is the you can learn from this video. Yeah, so not be able to save, not be able to save really. I did something this year back in my country, and I was like, wow, girl, you can do this. You know, there are things which someone really can do, and you cannot imagine that you did that. Yeah, that was me. So I did this thing back in my country, and I was like, girl, yo, you can do this. Like, so from that I learned that saving is really important. And anyways, you can actually save and still living life, not like save till you kill yourself. No, because when you save, if you like, you're a party person, yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to go to the party. Because for ladies, especially for ladies, there are places for entertainment where ladies, they enter for free. So example, for me, most of the time when I go out, maybe to the party, I will just go there and meet someone or a friend, or make friend, and they will start buying me a drink. So it's always like that. So I don't have to spend money. Maybe the money which I will spend is maybe like going to with Uber to home and go back, I mean, to the party and coming back home with the Uber. I think that's the only money I will spend. Or sometimes if I have a friend who drives, I was like, hey, can you come and pick me, and we can go together if you are planning. So your friend can come and pick me, and maybe we can go back home together, something like that. So it's really possible to save, and saving is really important, especially when you have a job or you have a multiple things to you do. First of all, here in Poland, you can do so much. Yeah, like you can do so much. Example, for me, I'm a hairdresser. I'm selling braids. Yeah, these hair extension. I'm selling hair extension. I have a job. I'm working in the office full time, and I am a YouTuber. So it's just that. I could save a lot of money. But anyways, mistakes happen and things, and we learn from mistakes. Yeah, I will try saving a lot. I will try saving, but I'm not gonna kill myself. Jumping to number 4, the other terrible mistake I made is not investing. Yeah, this not investing also like go together with saving. But not investing, it depend with for me, I think it's depend with like not having a job. Because I think having a job here in Poland is, for a foreigner, is really play a real big role. One day I was braiding one girl, and she told me that her friend was able to take a loan from bank to buy a land in his country. I was like, what? Is that possible to do that here in Poland? So I was so surprised that, oh, if I had a job, of course, earlier, I could have more possibility to I could have more possibility to invest more here in Poland and back there in my country. So this, I think, are the terrible mistake I made, not being able to invest a lot here in Poland and back there in my country, because I think that I could do really more, and I'm capable of doing impossible or making impossible things to be possible. Because I'm this kind of person who, when I focus on something, I really focus. And when I do something, I really go for it. And I'm like, now it's time to, maybe example, I don't know, building a house. So we are going to build this house till the end. So I will just focus. I will just put all my effort. I will do anything possible to raise money. Anything, when I say anything possible, in a legal way, guys. Don't get me wrong, in a legal ways. I told you that I'm a hairdresser. I'm selling braids. I'm working, so I would like rather not eat for days, yeah, which is not possible. But yeah, saving. It all go back from saving to be able to, of course, to be able to invest. And actually, I also know few friends who were able to buy a house here in Poland. I know some few African friends who bought house here in Poland, and they do business. They are working, and also they are doing their own business. And I also know some people who work full-time and also work part-time, like making extra money. Like, oh, you guys, you're working so hard. Like, where was I all this time? Where was I all this time? Anyways, so it all goes back on, it's not starting working early. So it all goes back there, because when you have money is the time that you will be able to invest more. So I think that's either mistake I made, not to invest more here. I think I at least a little bit invest here in Poland, but I would really rather also invest more back in my country. So yeah, that's the mistake I also made. The last one, but not the least, is mortgage. Mortgage, yes, we go with this word, mortgage. Like I said, I know some few people who bought houses here in Poland, and I say earlier, I didn't know that it's possible that you can take a mortgage here in Poland to buy a land in your country, back in your country. Like, is it possible? How that possible? I didn't know about that. So of course there are conditions. As a foreigner, of course, it's possible to, first of all, as a foreigner here in Poland, it's possible for you to take a mortgage, a loan. But yeah, it depends. I'm not sure what are 100% condition for taking a mortgage here in Poland. But as far as I know, you can only take a mortgage here in Poland. I mean, I don't know all the details yet, but as soon as I find out, I will make a special video for it, guys. But the few thing I know is that you not be able to take a mortgage here in Poland if you don't have a job, because they will check on you. You'll have to have a salary, yeah. Okay, you will have to have a salary which show that you will be able to pay back the loan, and also a resident card. Yes, a resident card. I think it's from 1 year or 2 years. I'm not sure about that. As I say, guys, I'll make a research, and I'll make a research and do a special video for this, how to take a mortgage in Poland. Yes, but as far as I know is I know a lot of people who take a mortgage here in Poland, and they bought houses, like foreigners who take mortgage and they bought houses here in Poland. Yeah, and also this mortgage, it's depend on your salary. You are given the mortgage depend on your salary. For example, let's say you want to buy this house here or this apartment here, and this apartment maybe it's like this amount. Yeah, so the bank will give you only a certain percentage of this amount, and then the rest you'll have to pay by your own. So it goes back. If you didn't have money, or if you didn't have some savings, you'll not be able to buy a house here in Poland. Yeah, so in general, as I can, if you are a person who planning to come to Poland, or you are already in Poland, it's good. It's really good. It will be good for you, first of all, to find a job in Poland. I think sometimes, I mean, it can be difficult to find a job. When I say it's difficult in a way that it takes time. Some people it take only two months. Some people it take a year. Some people, or sometimes they even never find a job. And when I say a job, I mean to work in a corporate job. But you can always find a job. You can also always work in a non-cooperative job, which I also have some. I met some few ladies or some few people who survive here in Poland by doing different type of job, which is not corporate, like babysitting. They working in factory. I made a video on how to search example of non-skilled job here in Poland. Yeah, I encourage you guys to go and watch. I will put all the videos in my description box below, so you guys, you can watch. So yeah, when you come to Poland, please look for a job. If you are a hustler like me, yeah, I become a hustler. Like yeah, before I was not an hustler, I was like yeah. Anyways, so if you are coming to Poland and you really want to, you are a hustler, I encourage you to first of all find a job. You can do an non-corporate job while searching for a corporate job, and when finding a corporate job, you can start saving. And I'm saying that you can work full-time, and at the same time you can work part-time, because there are part-time jobs. Also, there are working full-time job. For example, what I mean by this example, you are a student, yeah, and you are not going to school every day. Like I was studying, I was not going to school every day. Sometimes I will just go to school 2 times a week, or sometimes even once a week. So you could have all this time. I mean, for a first year student, it's gonna be maybe not easy, or for those who work in nursing or what. Yes, it can be sometimes. It depends. But if you have time, you can work like part-time. You can work in part-time, or you can also work full-time for those time which you are free, and at the same time you are working part-time. This is the benefit, because it gives you extra money. You can save, you can invest, and do all this stuff. Yes, and another example of an corporate job is you can teach. Most of the people here, they teach English. Yeah, sometimes even when people require a babysitter, they want a babysitter who speak English and also can teach kids English. And I also have some few friends who work as a teacher, and they get around 4,000 zloty per month, which is nice. If you get 4,000 zloty net per month, and you imagine, then you get, maybe you have a part-time job, and maybe you get 3,000, maybe 3,200 or 3,500 net a month. When you sum up this amount at the end of a month, you have money. Yeah, enough money, maybe not enough, but good money. Yes, good money. And you can save, and you can save, and a little bit you can spend. You can do whatever you want. Yes, so that's all for this video, guys. I hope you have learned something from this. from the mistake which I made, and I encourage you not to make this mistake if you come to Poland. Be a clever person, yeah. And if you have liked this video, please thumb it up, share with your friend, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. See you next time. See you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye bye.